Hey everybody. Let me see here. Huh. All right. So welcome to Ask the Home Care Expert. I'm Julio Briones. I'm here with you every Wednesday at 2. At 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. As those of you who know me, I am the CEO of Briones Consulting Group. Website is right here, thebrionesgroup.com. So I want to say thank you all for being here, and thank you for showing your support for this channel. I'm sorry if I seem a little distracted right now. I'm just trying to find this so I could share it on other social media. That's important. And for those of you who are new to the channel, please give us a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We do enjoy doing this, and we want to be able to grow this channel and keep providing you with quality content. So right now we are wrapping up the new year. Okay, so now I can focus. We are wrapping up the new year. This year has not been easy by any stretch of the imagination, and we understand this. We understand this better than you can possibly imagine. We've been dealing with a lot of calls from home care agencies that are just lost from the beginning of this, about not knowing what to do, and now as time has gone on, in order to figure out where to go next. Okay. So a few of the lessons this year has taught us as business owners in general, and specifically as in the home care space, we have to be prepared. How many agencies have shut down across the country or are at the point of shutting down simply because they weren't ready for this? They did not have sufficient personal protective equipment. They were not looking out just in general for their caregiver's best interest, and as a result for their client's best interest, and they just didn't have the gloves ready and the masks ready, the procedures in place, no emergency preparedness. How many agencies are currently out there that have been struggling for the last few months because they didn't have a systematic approach to their business development and to their marketing? And as facilities started shutting down, they had no way to get clients. They were lost. They did not know where to move forward. How do you approach this? Well, that's something that, again, we at Briones Consulting Group we were blessed by this, because we got to help many people come up with solid plans, teaching people, even those that have ventured out and are decided that life is too short. They've ventured out and they've decided, I'm going to go into home care. I want to help people. And they just didn't know where to begin. So we've taught them the value of developing your in-group, your influencers network group. Because look, at the end of the day, whether you're new in this industry or you've been around for 15, 20 years, whether you are struggling to get that first $3,000 or $4,000 a month, or you're into the 6-7 figures, the tens of millions of dollars, it doesn't really make a difference. At the end of the day, relationships build business, nothing else. If you don't understand that the way to grow your home care company is by building relationships with referral partners, with growing your influencers network, with your caregivers, with your clients, if you can't build those relationships, then you're sunk. I had a very interesting conversation with a very good friend of mine, actually just about an hour ago. And, we were talking about gratitude and availability of help. And, we were talking about how sometimes, in life, just it's not necessarily what it is that we have or don't have. It's, whether or not we appreciate what's going on. And I want to take that conversation a step further. Okay. I want to ask you to ask yourself at the time of this recording, we've got maybe 35 hours till the new year. 35 hours. That's it. And then it's 2021. Ask yourself, are you ready to move forward into the new year? I mean, one of the biggest things I hear a lot of motivational speakers and these business gurus talk about all the time is about the fear of failing. When you fall, you have to get back up. And yes, that is very valid. That is 100% true. But let me ask you something. Are you really afraid of failing? Or are you comfortable in your failures? Have you not gotten to the level you want in your business because you're afraid that someone else can't do the job? Are you afraid to put systems in place because you think the business will fall apart without you? Have you not started your agency because of fear that no one will want your services or there's too much competition? Or are you afraid of succeeding? Think about that. Once you succeed, you have disproven everything you're holding dear. You're holding on for dear life that if you put systems in place and let someone else do the job, that they will fail because they'll never be able to do it as well as you. That is your belief. Are you afraid to challenge it? Are you not putting things in place and not training your employees properly because you are afraid that you'll no longer be able to hold on to that crutch? Are you afraid that once you've disproven that you're no longer the be all end all in your company, that you'll feel like you're not going to have as much to do? Are you afraid that once you do start your agency and you start to work and get moving in the right direction, that you'll no longer be able to say, I'm not successful? See, I have found in my own time and experience and just dealing with people in general that a lot of times our fears are not that of failing. We are comfortable with failing. Failing in life, not in the sense of, hey, I'm a loser and I'm living out on the street, but that fear of failure brings us comfort and brings us joy in the sense that it gives us a peer group to complain to. It gives us that sense of unity and community, because now we can sit there with our friends who might be business owners. We might all be doing well financially, but not taking whatever step it is that we are trying to take will actually give us that comfort and unity of complaining about it. And it moving out of our comfort zone and being able to accept success is equally as important as being able to dust yourself off after you've fallen. So again, I challenge you all, and leave your comments below. And once again, just a quick reminder here, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. But leave us in your comments below. What are you afraid of letting go? What about success is driving you to not move forward? What are you afraid to let go of? Share your thoughts. Yeah. So moving on to the next point here, you know, we are again, one of the other lessons that we've learned is that we have to adapt. 2020 has been a great teacher on a lot of different things. And, one of the topics that has brought my clients a lot of success over the year is being able to expand your service offering and being able to bring additional value to clients, to your referral partners, to your caregivers. Now, how do you keep everybody safe? How do you keep people working? How do you bring that dollar that's being spent on your services? How do you make it worth more than just a dollar? Well, you have to learn to get a little creative and think outside of the box and start implementing new and different programs and activities and customizing your service offering to suit your client's needs. It does a couple of things. Number one, again, it brings your overall value up, but it also brings you to that next level to where everybody else is competing here and you're competing up here. Puts you on a different playing field and will allow for a lot of growth. These are things that we have to consider as we're moving on to the next year. So if you are looking to implement new services, new strategies, new offerings, if you're looking just to plan what to do for this next year to grow your home care agency, I highly suggest that you look at it from a point of view of succeeding and letting go of things that you're comfortable with rather than holding on to that fear that things are going to change. Change is good. Relationships build business. And you can strengthen your relationships with your existing referral partners or creating new ones by standing out. All right. So all our contact information is down below in the description box. If you want to get a hold of us, we have all sorts of service offerings ranging, from something inexpensive that's a few $100 all the way, to the tens of thousands and some of our higher tier packages. We do offer a variety of services and we offer a variety of solutions to help you stand out in your market and to help you achieve that business growth. Just remember, our company motto says it all: prepare, plan, and rebuild. New year, new set of goals. Are you ready to take that next step forward? Thanks for joining us, and we appreciate you watching. We'll be back next week with our regular Ask the Expert, where we'll be going over specific topics that have been requested by the viewers. As usual, we have our Q&A submission form down below, or you can just ask questions in the chat box live. Thank you all for being here, and have a happy new year, and we'll see you all soon.